Do you have a resume?
Yeah.
Who has a resume? So, okay, you have a resume, right? So, why do you have a resume? So, what is the purpose of a resume?
To show what you can do. You can
To
do.
show your skills, your ability, your
Yes.
skills, your abilities, right? And what else? What else do you show through your resume?
Your education,
Your
your
education. Very
e-
good. Yes.
experience,
Your work experience. Yeah.
yeah, how do you say reconocimientos?
Recommendation.
No, reconocimientos,
Reconocimiento.
Uh, accomplishment.
accomplishments. Yeah.
Yeah. So in a resume, right? You could, of course, a resume has different parts, right?
Mhm.
The main parts of a resume is your education,
Mhm.
your work experience. It also highlights your skills, right? And of course, you could also put references, and you could also put your accomplishments, things that you accomplished professionally. Okay. Mainly, these are the things that you really put in a resume, right? And the reason why someone would have a resume is what? Is for them to search for jobs. Okay. Because, when you're looking for a job, these are the first documents that they would ask you. Your
Mhm.
resume. Okay, besides the application. So 9 times out of 10, so they would ask you for your resume. Okay. So that's why it's important for someone to have a resume when they're looking for jobs. Okay, because it highlights everything about you. Okay, that an employer wants to know. All right. Okay. So um you can think about yourself or someone you know. When did you last complete a job application? When did you last complete a job? I know you're working now, but when was the last time you fill out a job application?
4 years pass ago before to starting to PCI company. Yeah.
4 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Very
Mm.
good. So, anyone else?
2 years ago,
2 years
before,
ago.
yeah, before
To start.
Okay.
Yeah.
before I started in PCI.
PCI. Very good. Very good. Okay. So let me ask you this. What information did you need to provide about yourself? So what information did you give them?
My
Hmm. M-
experience.
Your experience, right?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Very good. So that's all? So
My
did
name, my
they
email,
ask for
my
anything
phone,
else?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, your name, your phone number,
email.
your email. All right. So there's a lot of information that an employer would want to know or would ask you before they could actually hire you, or in the process of hiring, or in the process of being interviewed. You understand? So, like your address is also important. Your telephone is also important. Your email is also important. You understand?
Mhm.
So they would ask you for your contact info. And these are your contact info, which is very important because if they want to reach out to you about anything, so they could know where to find you. Okay. So
Professor, I have one question for you, but what
here
do you
about
think?
the job that you're doing right now. Yes.
Yes, for the job. What do you think when we make the resume, the what is important to put the another job, the another experience in another job you do? That is important or is not or not too much important because the some people says that is not good because you change a lot the jobs. I don't know. It's more the you have the one job for maybe 5, 10 years or I don't know. But I think that in this country it's more important the experience in the different jobs you have. I don't know. That is my idea, but I interested in what is your idea about that.
Well, this is what happens. Sometimes people choose not to put certain job or certain jobs that they worked
Yeah.
or that they did because of the fact that they have nothing to do with the experience that they have nothing to do with the job that they're applying for.
Yeah.
So some people choose not to report certain jobs that they did in the past for the simple fact that they have nothing to do with what they're applying for. Like for example, uh, I'm in a education. My resume only has jobs that related to education, related to like teaching. As far as like jobs that I used to work when I was a teenager, when I was like in high school, or before I became a professional, I don't really report those. So I just left them alone. So you know, um, but if you're talking about something, a job that you worked recently, even
Mm-hmm.
though it has nothing to do with uh the job that you're applying for, or the experience does not align with the job that you're applying for, it's best to report it because 9 times out of 10, they're gonna look at the gap that you have in your resume, and that's when they're gonna ask you a question. Okay, so uh, I mean, it is up to you if you want to report it, but to my opinion, I think it's best for you to report it because if it shows like there's a 2 year gap in your resume, they're gonna ask you, okay, so what happened? So why weren't you working or why were you out of job for 2 years? They're gonna ask you that. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna ask you, okay, so what happened in between?
Mm-hmm.
Well, some people answer like this sometimes. Well, I was between jobs, or I was I was completing a certificate program. So you have to say something. So why you were out of the job for like a year, for like 6 months, for like 2 years. You understand? So that way they know like, okay, because 9 times out of 10, what it shows when there is a big gap in your
Mm-hmm.
resume, it shows that maybe there is like maybe something negative happened between
Mm-hmm.
you and your last employer. You understand? So that's how a
Okay.
lot of time other companies interpret, the gap.
Okay. Because I think because some people want to show something special for to be more happy. Entonces, the people like
Mhm.
to look the different companies for what is more better for everyone, you know? Entonces,
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I think that, but
Yeah,
it's
but
interesting
it
what you
all it
say.
all
I understand what you say. That, yeah.
yeah, but it is important to also learn about the company that you're applying for, because some company focus more on your education background
Mm-hmm.
uh versus like your experience. Some
Okay.
companies, focus more on the experience than the education part. And that's
Okay.
why so you have to, if you notice that in the job listing they emphasize more on the experience. So when you're writing the resume, I'll always suggest students to start with your work experience first. If
Oh,
in the job posting or listing they focus more on the education, you start with your educational background first. You understand? It all depends. So, but
okay.
based on the job description, you would know what the job demands the most.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So, if they focus more on your education, so they're not gonna really worry about the gap so much. But a lot of time, employers, they do look at gaps that you have within the resume, and that's when they're gonna nail you with questions. So you got to be
Okay.
ready for those questions. Like, what happened? What did you do? In between, when you were like in between jobs. You know?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Okay.
yeah,
Thank you, Professor.
yeah. That's
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Okay. So, okay. Let's see what happened here. Okay. So, recognize text types. Tab show to read an example of a text. Scan the text quickly to decide what kind of text it is. Now, what does that mean? Scan the text. This is like reading skills, right? And then remember, like in the very first class, I talked to you about reading. I mean, reading is very it's a great way to develop or to improve your language skill. Okay. But trust me, the more you read, the better you write. The more you read, the better you speak. The more you read, better you'll be understood. The better you understand as well. So reading here is really the key to when it comes to improving, you know, uh, your English skills. Okay. So here it talks about scanning. Scanning means what? So you don't really, you know, spend like heavy time on reading the information. Let you just scan through the information. Okay. And that's why here in this exercise it says like scan the text quickly to decide what kind of text it is. What information does it give? Do you think a person wrote it about themselves or did it come from a company? So let's just take a look at it.
Mm.
So uh do you think a person wrote it about themselves or did it come from a company? Hello? Can,
What is the
hello guys?
what is the question, Professor?
Uh do you see the screen?
Yeah, this
Okay.
is a job application.
No, I mean
What what
what
do
do you
Resume.
you?
think it is?
I think it's a resume. I don't know.
No, that's not a
No,
resume. Listen,
no, no,
this
no.
description, responsibilities, qualifications. Here, when I see that,
It's a
you know what I
job.
see? Yeah, this is really this is from a company.
Okay, closer.
You see here, it says description, responsibilities, qualifications, glossary, and applicant or person who applies for a job, whatever, right? Here, the question here is, do you think a person wrote it about
Compañero.
themselves, or did it come from a company?
From a company.
Yeah.
From a company. So is this like a job ad, resume, cover letter,
Yeah.
or job application?
No, job application.
No, that's not an
Resumen.
No,
application.
Resumen. Resumen.
No, that's an
no,
ad.
job ad, job app.
Yeah,
Job
that's an ad.
That's it. Yes.
That's an ad. You know that, right?
That's it. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Job app.
my
To the
computer froze. Hold on.
it's a little letter. You need to put more big letters.
What's going on? My computer froze. Okay. So you're saying that this is a job ad, okay? Let's check. You see
Yes.
it? Okay, good.
Could you put more bigger
Okay.
letters, please, Professor?
Okay, hold on. Let me try again.
Because the letter is little.
Is this good enough?
No, more. Little more. Yeah.
Little bit more.
A little bit more. Yeah.
So is this good?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
recognize types. Okay, let's just show. The thing is, when I do it big, so we can't really see the whole thing. You understand? Okay. All right. Professional profile. I have a degree in education with 1 year of experience as a teacher's assistant at a high school. I'm bilingual, English and Spanish. My biggest accomplishment so far is starting an after-school technology program for teens. I'm also a soccer coach and I play on a basketball team. I learn new things quickly and get along well with people of all ages. So this is part of a what?
professional profile.
Resume.
Resume?
This is short complicated resume given cover letter.
Oh, sorry.
I have
Yeah,
a
resume.
Resumen.
Yeah.
Resume? Okay, let's
Yes.
check. Good. Good.
Professional
All
profile.
right.
Mhm.
Perfect. Okay, what kind of person does the employer want to hire? Okay, read the details to show, tap show to read the job ad again. So that's your job ad. We're looking for description, right? Okay, so he says that you are now going to practice reading the details. Okay, so tap show to read the job again, then choose the correct answer here. You see, when I do it big, we can't really read the whole thing. I'm sorry. You see, there's a lot here that we cannot read.
No sé.
Someone who's reliable and intelligent.
No veo.
It's a small teacher. Too. Don't see it because it's small. It's too small.
Yeah, but listen, when I make it big, so we cannot read the whole thing. When I put it,
And the second answer is 2 nights or 5 weekdays.
this one here, or 9
Two,
to 5,
two. Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, what about
And the
the
first,
first one? What kind of person does the employer want to hire?
someone who's reliable and intelligent.
This one here, okay. And
Yes,
then
I
if the
think
person is hired, when will he or she have to work?
9 to 5.
This one here? Okay,
Shop
we have
again,
9 to
please.
5
Shop again,
weekdays and 2
please.
weekends.
Yes, it's the list. Okay.
Okay, good. So,
The
right.
last 9 to 5 weekdays and 2 evenings a week.
Okay, so this one here, right? Okay, let's check. Good. Good. All right. So, tap to show to read Jacob's resume again. Choose the correct answer here. What does Jacob mention in his professional profile? Here we go.
I think it's his skills.
His skills?
Yeah,
That's it?
because
His
he
work
mentioned your
experience.
education, is
His
bilingual,
experience?
Experience.
What else?
It's more
education,
experience. No, it's
His
more
education?
education.
education.
Okay, what else? Did he mention anything about when he's available to work?
No,
What about his personal qualities? Yes. You want to check? Okay, good.